Chapter 1 of The Girls of Gardenville. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Read by Betsie Bush. Marquette, Michigan, July 2010. The Girls of Gardenville by Carroll Watson Rankin. To Pem, Billy, and both Imogines. The Sweet 16 with Specialties. 1. Caroline Flanders, Popcorn Balls. 2. Rhea Margrave, Lemon Drops. 3. Anne Margrave, Fudges. 4. Elizabeth Dillman, Butterscotch. 5. Marjorie Danvers, Peanut Taffy. 6. Adelaide Rogers Stone, Adeline Rogers Stone, Adelette Rogers Stone, Coconut Squares. 7. Pauline Winthrop, Marshmallow Paste. 8. Catherine Denham, Almond Kisses. 9. Tekla Bliss, Alma Boyce, Tekla's Substitute, Crystallized Fruits. 10. Louise Bentley, Molasses Candy. 11. Mabel Mercer, Chocolate Creams. 12. Edna Mercer, More Chocolate Creams. 13. Virginia Donaldson, Several Kinds. 14. Helen Roxbury, Chocolate Nougat. 15. Amy Roxbury, Salted Almonds. 16. Rhoda Belknap, Wintergreen Creams. Introduction. There must have been a period of time extending over 3 or 4 years when all the infants and all the perambulators in all the picturesque streets of Gardenville in northern Michigan were baby girls. Or perhaps for a long term of years each family that moved to that fortunate town included at least one nice little girl. At any rate, by the time Caroline Flanders was 16, almost every house in Gardenville was supplied with 1, 2, or 3 lively maidens sufficiently near Caroline's own age to make congenial companions for her and for one another. An aged census-taker, who had probably had more census-taking experience in his long life than usually falls to the lot of any one man, often said that he was willing to wager that Gardenville was the very girliest spot on the map, if one excepted the eastern college towns. As he was known to be a cautious man, not given to the making of reckless wagers, his statement was readily believed. Moreover, it really seemed as if the gatherer of statistics must be right if the high school classes were any criterion. For, from the 8th grade up, the public schools were amazingly girly. One year, indeed, a solitary, very much embarrassed boy had been graduated with a class of 27 girls, but that, of course, was an exceptional year. As might have been expected in a town as well equipped with girls as was Gardenville, there were numerous clubs of assorted sizes and various aims. One of the most popular of these was the Candy Club, most appropriately named the Sweet 16, and as may be guessed, its aim was not as lofty as was that of some of the other clubs. But the girls of the Sweet 16 had wonderfully good times at the meetings of their jolly, happy-go-lucky little club, and incidentally the various members at home or abroad, individually or collectively, met with certain more or less exciting adventures. The first of these, however, has to do with the club itself, and with one of its most popular members. Chapter 1. Caroline of the Sweet 16. 1. When Caroline Flanders was informed that she had been elected secretary and treasurer of the Sweet 16, she was very much surprised and not at all delighted, for although Caroline had no serious objections to candy, she frankly hated everything pertaining in any way to the science of numbers. There was something about the word treasurer that suggested money, and that to Caroline's mind suggested counting. Caroline hated to count. She declared she couldn't. "Don't ever depend on me," she would say sometimes, "for anything with figures in it, and please don't ask me to remember dates. I know just one, and I can never remember what happened on that." "But," her teasing brother Tom would say, "there are figures about everything you eat and wear and do. You can't escape 'em. Even the very nearly red hairs on your head are numbered. See?" Here Tom would tweak one out and examine.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?